Okay.
All right. Oh crap! What is it doing now? It's bugged me out again. Said we're live on Facebook. Are we live on Facebook? Hey, Tanya, we might be live on Facebook. I don't know.
Who knows? Lance,
Who
could you
knows
get me?
anymore?
Thanks.
Let's see. Good TV. Oh yeah, we are good TV. Yeah, good TV here. Good TV, folks. Hey everybody, welcome to Tanya Roberts live chat today on August 15th. Technology is not our friend today, I must say. If you're
Yeah,
trying to get on
no,
Zoom, if you're trying to get on
it's never
Zoom,
my phone technology.
I know it's just being a pain, a pain, a pain, a pain, a pain. All right, guys, if you're trying to get onto Zoom to talk live with your own camera to us, um, the Zoom address changed today. The Zoom address is, get a pen, write it down if you want to come on. It's 839-6745-5516. And the passcode is 1980-8080. If you want, just look below here. I added a new meme with that, so with all that information. So if you want to come on to Zoom, do that, use that number. If not, feel free to watch us here on Facebook page. Type in all your questions you have, all those dying questions. Now, if they're questions that we've had like 18,000 times, which it could be since we've been doing this for a couple months, I will sadly just pass those by because, you know, I love listening to you, Tanya, chat, but hearing the same answer is kind of, because, you know, it's all the same answer. So just watch one of the old shows. Go to our YouTube and watch the old shows, or just watch them here on Facebook. And so if I pass your question by, don't cry. It's just that we've had it before. Tanya, how are
It's
you up
just
there?
hot in his apartment today.
It's steaming hot in Los Angeles. How hot do you think it is?
I think it's about 100 degrees.
I am.
Oh, about 98.
I have 93 heat advisory on my phone. It feels like 100.
Oh, 93?
93 in West
Okay.
Hollywood. Yes.
In the 90s.
It's just way damn hot. That's all there is to do it.
Way damn hot. It's too damn hot.
Way damn hot. So anyway, so look at the lovely background you have. What is going
that's
on?
my backyard. That little bridge goes over my Koi River, which runs from the end of my property almost all the way through and in front of my living room and dining room, and that's where it ends. And I have big koi fish, huge, and they're all healthy and want food constantly.
I know you
like everyone else.
like me, getting bigger. As I'm as big as one of your koi fish, I got to tell you. Yeah, you shared your koi fish little video on Instagram this week. So folks,
Yeah.
if you haven't
Those
seen it,
are my little babies. Those are my aquatic babies.
And as soon as you went out there, they came to the top and wanting food. They knew that you were. They knew.
That's what they know.
How do they know that?
Well, because every time I come to them, I always bring them treats, so they know when they see me coming that it's treat time.
Now,
so that's what it is. That's how they know. I think, but they also just might be attracted to human beings. I don't know, but they're very friendly, and obviously they don't bite. They don't have teeth, these fish, but they're a colored carp or koi fish. But they're always hungry for little morsels.
They are. They must hear the change of, maybe there's a sound in the water when you're walking up to them, because when you walk up to them, they know you're there.
Yeah, they totally do. Oh, they can see great. They have really good vision.
But I don't see them going like this. Hello. So they're very smart. They know when you're there. They can.
They sure do.
Crazy. It's crazy. All right. Well, let's jump on. If you're in Zoom and if you want to chat, please raise your hand and I will put you on the list, which I don't have a piece of paper, which I'll find one. And today we are going to Claude. We're going to bring you into the room. And we're going to start the show. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. As you can tell, I finally got the.
Uh-oh.
I finally got the mask. It took forever.
Oh, cool.
Because of Donald Trump. 3 weeks it took. Okay, but finally.
Really?
Yeah.
Donald Trump. He'd wait till we all die before he'd give out the mask.
LA to Montreal, 3 weeks. Anyway, I got it. That's the one part. I've been wearing it.
We buy ours right offline.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been wearing it probably for the last 3 days now. That mask.
Yeah, I wear a new one every single day when I go out hiking.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I don't go out. I just do not want to go to a hospital and die of COVID-19.
No. Even if you don't die, you don't want to get it.
For 9 weeks.
Yeah. No, even if you don't die, if you get it, it's very bad, it seems. Is it true that you have to wear gloves in California now? I heard that this week.
It's not mandatory now.
No, it's mandatory. Okay. All right.
But
So,
yeah.
By the way, I skipped last week because I was out of questions. So I said, I'm going to skip a week here. So now I have some brand new questions. I did watch A View to a Kill this week. And there was a scene that I thought that didn't make quite sense. You know the scene where, the scene that you're at your mansion and James Bond comes in, he thinks you're in the shower, you have that rifle, and then the bad guys comes in and he fights the bad guys. And in that rifle, you have rock salt in it, right?
That's right.
So it does nothing. So what doesn't make sense is that when the bad guys leaves in the car, James Bond, like the whole time he was fighting with his fists, and then when they leave, he takes the rifle and he tried to shoot them again with it, even though it's rock salt in it.
Oh, even though he knew there was rock salt in it?
Yeah.
I don't think he knew there was rock salt in it. I think I did.
No, you told him. In the scene, you shoots a guy, he doesn't kill the guy, and James Bond turned to you and he goes like, yes, what's in it? And you answered rock salt. Anyway,
well, maybe he just thought he was going to maybe rock salt him. I don't know.
But there was never a fan that brought that to you? That what I just said, no?
Yeah, no, nobody.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, I don't even know why. To tell you the truth. I just remember I shot rock salt, but that doesn't mean that someone else with me would not know that. I mean, he could mistaken it that I shot and missed. I don't know.
Okay.
I never got that into it.
Okay. So one question I really had was about that 70s show. I read today that Topher Grace, he didn't get along with the other actors. Is that true or?
Yes, it's true.
Is true? Okay. I read that.
He basically was
a loner?
Into his thing.
Oh, okay. More into himself. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. I wanted to tell you also that, I love your acting, especially when either you're scared or you're crying or you're being hypnotized. Any of those situations, I think you're doing very good. Like, especially in that Charles Angel's episode, Attack Angels, when you're getting hypnotized. I think if I was your agent.
I remember by Dr. Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. If I was your agent, that's the tape I would send to producer to get you hired, just so you know. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think you did a great job in it. So that's pretty much what I had to say today.
Well,
so
perfect.
Nice talking to you again. Have a good week.
To you.
All right.
How's the weather where you are?
Oh, it's hot, but not as hot as California. It's like, we're in Celsius in Canada now, so I think it's around 34, I think, today, which is about
34 Celsius, which is like
You have to double
90?
by 2 and multiply by 30. So that would be 68 plus 30. That would be around 98 in Fahrenheit.
Wow, you're as hot as we are.
Yeah. So if you want to know the other way around, you do the opposite. You subtract 30
Yeah.
and you divide by 2. That's a trick.
That's a lot of math for me. I don't know.
Oh,
math.
yeah? Too much math, huh?
Mike's not too swift in the math game.
Yeah. Yeah, also, Mike, one thing I want to let you, that I read on one of your posts, 140 times Xanadu. My God, that's more than me. It's
got
like
one.
32. 140, my God.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, I like that movie too. Okay, that's, yeah, you saw Xanadu 140 times. That was the 40th anniversary last week.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
I saw it like 32 times about.
I've seen it a lot. I was watching it for the 40th anniversary, saying the lines as they were. I know the lines of Xanadu more
Yeah.
than I know the lines of Charlie's Angels. So there you go.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
can spot
didn't
my
like
attention.
that.
You didn't like
I
Xanadu?
didn't. Good movie.
Well, it's not a good script, but I mean,
Oh,
if you look at the movie without trying to criticize the script, you just try to be entertained. It's a
It's a
great
cheesy
movie.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
It's
That's-
a really cheesy
And-
movie,
yeah.
but it has a heart. And Gene Kelly and Olivia Newton-John. What can you go wrong? And cult
Yeah.
classic. Cult
That's
classic.
true.
But obviously,
good to
it's
see
not
you.
a Shakespearean play, obviously, but entertaining. Okay, so nice talking to you again. Have a
Good
good week.
to talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep
sweetie.
cool
I will.
and wear your mask.
Oh yes. Everyone's gonna be asking, who's that girl in your mouth?
Wear your mask.
Oh, we should do a song. We're bringing Brian into the room now. So Brian, please turn your camera on. Patiently waiting for Brian.
There he is.
Hello,
Hey,
Brian.
how you doing, Brian?
How are you, Tanya? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm
Yeah.
beating the heat. I got the air on.
Well, it's pretty cool out here right now. We had a little bit of rain.
Where are you?
I'm in Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island. Yeah, I bet you get a lot of the breezes off the ocean.
Well, sometimes, but we've been getting a lot of humidity as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm from New York, and I know about humidity. I used to say when I was a model going out on jobs that my makeup was melting off my face. That's how hot it was. It was so hot. And my boyfriend at the time said to me, well, why don't you get an air conditioner? And we had never had one in my family. We never had an air conditioner.
Oh God, I
For
can't
summer
imagine anybody getting along
days.
without one. You know.
So, but once I left the house, it was hot all over.
Hey, summer in the city,
Wow.
can't beat it, right?
Yep.
Well, Tanya, I want to ask you a question. I remember you saying once, years ago, I think it was, you said you hated auditions because you said you generally suck at them. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, totally. I do suck at them. The truth of the matter is, I used to try and wing them, figuring that I'd go on my first take. But the truth of the matter is, if you memorize them, which can be very taxing, if you memorize them, you got a much better chance of being natural doing it. And I never did that, really. I just would take the pages and read them over a few times and go in. So naturally, it sucked. But
Yeah.
I got a lot of movies anyway, even though I sucked.
Well, I beg to differ. You don't suck. Okay. All right.
Well, you weren't there.
No. Because I remember, because I do auditions myself. As a matter of fact, see, I got a couple auditions coming up on Monday. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. For
Yeah.
what?
2 commercials: Plymouth Rock Insurance and API Tech.
Oh, cool.
Looking for spokesman types, things like that. And like you, well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, just not necessarily memorize word for word, but just kind of be familiar. Because even if I get the job, I'm going to be on a teleprompter. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I got you.
But the idea is just
Yeah.
to try to be as familiar.
The more
as
you
familiar
know,
as
the
can, so
more
that
you have it in down, the better off you are.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can kind of memorize it, it would be really an added
Bonus.
dimension to you.
Yeah.
because they expect the end of the world when you're doing an audition. They expect magic, and it's just not always magic. It could be a bad day for you, or it could be that you're rushed to another audition, or all kinds of things. And so if you have it down, you're in better shape.
Well, the advantage we have now is that, because of the last few months and all, I mean, and this is what I like. I seem to like this better, is that these are all, video auditions. You just put it on file, you just send it off, which is perfect.
Oh, that's different. That's
ways. Don't have to go running to the casting office anymore.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. We're in the, pandemic. I keep forgetting. Yeah, that's right.
So
and even before the pandemic hit, we were still doing them. We'd go to someone's house, have them tape us, do it, a professional, and they'd send it in for us. We could do it at home ourselves, actually. We really don't need to do it with someone. But that was happening a while ago. They just didn't want to waste their time seeing people. So they thought, just send us your tape. It wasn't like a warm greeting like it used to be.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's just very simple now. Now you can do, if I flub, hey, great, I can do another take. It's wonderful. I can perfect it again and again, memorize it, get relaxed with it. And then when that final one is done, you can send it off. I mean, it's not like a cold audition anymore, which I can usually suck at myself,
I hear you.
Well, there you go.
That's great.
Well, thank you, Brian, for dropping by today. I hope you good luck with your audition.
Okay.
Yeah,
hey.
Good luck.
Okay,
Keep our
Tanya,
fingers crossed.
Okay, good luck to you, okay?
Bye, guys.
Good luck to you, too. Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to do some questions from Facebook. Hi, Facebook fans. George from Sydney, Australia is watching. Fabio has a question. Have you ever stayed in Italy?
Yes, I did a movie in Sicily, which was Hearts and Armors. And we spent a lot of time in Rome when I was there. And then I went back to Rome when we had a break from Sicily. And we were by Mount Etna. And the food was the best food I've ever had. Best in the world, better than the French. The Italian food just kills it. It's so great. And so, yeah, I have. And I went back again and saw the Sistine Chapel and everything. I went back a few times and I really love it. I really thought I could live in that city, actually. It was such a great place to be. It was a really great place. I love Milano too, but I liked Rome better. It was more laid back, more old world or something. But yeah.
Oh, cool.
Are you calling from Italy?
I believe he is from Italy. I don't have that information. I'm just
cool.
reading. Andre, now I'm going to screw this up. It's about Sheena. He asked, tell us about those Byzantine mosques in the mountain in Sicily. Are they real?
The what?
Okay. I know I'm going to get this wrong. Byzantine Mosaics in the Mount Etna in Sicily. I don't know, guy. Sorry.
I don't know what that spells.
Me neither. We'll have to look at it together. Honestly, I'm just an American boy who can't speak other than.
Maybe they meant wildebeests or hartebeests.
No.
And if that's what they meant, then I did ride through the real herds of them both. But I don't know because I can't. How did the spelling go again?
It's a Byzantine Mosaics. Now everyone's making fun of me.
Now I have no idea what that is.
All right, moving on. Larry asked, have you ever seen Grace Jones in concerts?
Yes, I saw her in concert at the Hollywood Bowl. She was fantastic. She did a hula hoop all the way across the stage with it going constantly around and around. She's in great shape. She's in the same shape she was when we did the Bond movie. And she gave a great performance. It was a great show and it was packed. And she's terrific. And I went backstage and saw her, and we remembered the old days doing the Bond movie, and it was really great to see her again.
Oh, good. Andre has now said it was from Hearts and Armor, the Mount Antha E.
Oh, the mountains from Hearts and Armor. Those were real Mount Etna. That was lava, cold lava that made the mountains black like that. And we went up the mountains and they were black, covered in lava. And it was surreal, really, because there was no plant life, no nothing, just black and kind of mountains and molds of it. It was really far out. It was a really interesting location.
Thank you for the clarification for me. Steve Bell asked, when was the first time someone asked you for an autograph and how did that feel to you?
Oh God. When was the first time? Let me think. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember when was the first time. I'm sure it was shortly after Charlie's Angels aired, but it felt good. You had to be recognized for doing something good, but you know, it's also nice to be private. So, you know, but I think that's probably when it was, and I have no clue about how I felt about it.
Well, good. We're bringing Stephen into the room on Zoom. Stephen, turn on your camera, please. And I'll unmute you now.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hey.
Stephen.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hi, Tanya. Hello from Manchester again. How are you today?
Cheers.
I'm terrific. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. Sorry, Mike, Tanya seems to have disappeared off my screen.
Oh, let me...
I can see you having a drink, but I can't see Tanya anymore.
I'm going to turn my camera on. You're on your phone, right? There's a
No,
different...
I'm on my iPad because that's the only thing that seemed to work.
Am I there?
Oh, then you
There
might...
you are.
You might have to change the view. I'm going to turn off my video. There you go. Chat.
No, it's gone. No.
It's on?
There you are. There's a delay. Sorry. Well, you're in LA. I'm in England. What to expect? So.
Yeah. How's
So
the
you-
weather over there?
It's been hot this week, but you know, your mum is from England. You can appreciate we don't have air conditioning in this country, so it's hotter than hell.
Yeah, I know. That's how I was raised in America with no air conditioning. That was
Yeah.
because of my mom. They just put up with the heat. And I remember one time when I went over to visit my grandmother, they were doing the arms where the soldiers all marched on and walked down the streets, you know, the ones with the big furry black hats.
Trooping the
And-
colour.
What is it?
Trooping the colour. When they're all in their military garb and the big black fur
Yeah.
hats. Trooping the colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, two of them dropped like flies. They just dropped to the ground. It was so hot. It was so hot and humid. So,
I know.
yeah.
And I've spent a few years in my past living in the Middle East. And so I don't quite get, I coped with 120-degree heat, but England this week, 80, 90 degrees, and we're all like this. So,
Really?
yeah.
Where were you in the Middle East?
I lived in Dubai for a few years. I used to be a flight attendant, so that's why I'm well traveled and I know these sort of places that I'm going to talk to you about this evening.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that was my day job. So yeah,
That's a
long time
good
ago.
job. I always thought that was a good job.
It was. I mean, my 20s and 30s. I've been around the world hundreds of times, literally, and got paid for it. So you can't complain.
That's a great gig, man.
Yeah. So anyway, I've been thinking all week about what question to put to you, which hopefully would be a bit more original than the usual ones. But yes, I did watch A View to a Kill on Saturday night. I did go through it again. And I wanted to ask you, which was your favorite location to shoot on? I mean, I presume Chantilly with all the horses is pretty much up there.
Yeah, Chantilly was beautiful. That's where they make all the lace. That was beautiful. And also we shot by the coast. I think it was, I can't remember which beach it was. What's the famous beach where everybody goes?
Which country? In France?
In England. In England.
I presume it would be the South Coast because you were at the Amberley Chalk Pits. It's a museum where it was the caves. That's down in Sussex.
I don't remember. I can't remember, but I'd know it if I heard it. But that was a great location too. And also I loved being in San Francisco because I never did a movie or a television show there. And I love that city. And it was so great to go back and be working there. It was a real.
I was once on layover. I was once on a layover in San Francisco for about a week. And I was on the trams and it took me past City Hall. And I must admit, I just went, A View to a Kill. And it looked at me as if I was nuts, but I recognized it instantly. And then all the other movies that I've seen since that are shot inside, there's been a couple of Clint Eastwood films that have used that grand stair. So
those stairs were so hard to climb down because you had no railings. They were like, I don't know, 60 feet wide, probably. Yeah. And they just wanted you in high heels to walk down with nothing to hold on to. And I was scared. I kept saying, I'm not very good at walking down the stairs in high heels with no rails. But they said, well, do your best. And I did my best and I didn't fall. But man, I guess I have a little height thing that I never knew I had till I hit the stairs. And that's when all of a sudden I thought, oh my God, I'm going to go falling to the ground or something. But
I can imagine because as I watched the film again on Saturday, I realized just how much of it you are in stiletto heels. I mean, when you're in your overalls in the mine, you're running in heels. That's not going to be easy at all.
You're right. You're right. They made no compensation for the fact that we were in the mines. They said, give her a pair of, Saint Laurent heels anyway. So, actually, I think I don't know if I was in heels.
Yeah, they were like a cream pair of heels. Yeah, because you
remember better than I do. But that was easy because that was a set in the mine, so that was easier because you could control more. But they wanted the women to look glamorous.
So do we have to blame John Glenn, the director, or Emma Porteous as the costume designer?
Oh, not Emma. No, I'd put the blame higher up. And that is the Bond people, because they want to make all the women sex symbols. And before I took it, I actually said to myself, should I do this? A Bond movie? No woman who's ever done a Bond movie has gone on to do anything else. And, so that's the way I felt. And they go for glamour first, comfort second.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not going to monopolize your time this evening. I'm just going to go on to one final question and then I'll come up with something fresh for next week. Now, with that in mind, you've obviously said, being a Bond girl can affect your career. With that in mind, and we discussed last week how you kind of do a critique on your own work. When you saw the final film, how satisfied were you with the film? I mean, some people criticize it because Roger was late 50s. I love it. As I said, it's my favorite. So no criticism from me. But from you, when you saw it, what did you think?
I liked it. Believe it or not, I'm not a great James Bond fan. I'm into mysteries, Poirot, Mrs. Marple, all the Agatha Christie things, and I'm into action adventure. And so Bond, even though it's action adventure, I saw them all, but how I felt about seeing the finished product, I was pretty happy with it. They did a good job.
That's good. That's good.
It's
I mean,
hard to get yourself.
yeah, because we talked about this last week. You find fault in what you've done, but it's just as you look at the final picture, you know, some actors will go, "Oh, it's bad." Some people go, "It's great. I'm really proud." So I just wanted to know where you fitted in there.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I've never been good at rating how well I do or I don't do. I basically find faults in everything that I do. That's why I don't watch what I do. I mean, I think I've seen A View to a Kill once, only once. And that was in segments because I don't like watching myself on film, which is a lot of actors' problems. They don't like to see themselves on film because you always think what you could have done better, what you could do better, you know.
Well, it's not just actors. I have to admit, I watched back our conversation from last week and I'm literally just, I hate looking at myself. So it's not just the celebrities who feel that way.
Yeah, no, I know. It's real common. It's very common.
All right, well,
It's just the way it is.
Stephen,
You know, you judge yourself.
All right, Tanya.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike, you were saying?
I said thank you for joining us again today. It was wonderful.
Oh, my pleasure. I'll try and come up with something more original again next week. So.
And on your iPad, you should be able to. There should be a view, a speaker view, and then another view called gallery view.
Oh, switch to gallery. There we go.
There, now you have us all.
Awesome.
There,
Okay. Well,
oh.
okay. Okay. Well, Tanya, again, thank you very much. I'm sure we'll speak again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep
Look after
cool
yourself.
and wear your mask.
Always. Well, we get big fines now. It's a couple of thousand if you don't wear your masks. So,
Yeah, you know, it is too. They're raising the fines now. First time it's a misdemeanor. Second time it's $500. Third time it's $1,000, and it goes up from there. So they're really trying to. Our president, of course, didn't give a damn whether people wore masks or not, which just shows you where our president is at. But all the doctors felt that we've got to wear masks, and believe me, I feel safe with my mask on. I really do. Not that I go out to stores, I don't yet, but I go on my hike with my dogs and I don't feel scared when I see people across the street. Because, you know, someone can talk to you and you can get those droplets. It's scary.
Yeah. Little bits of spittle, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, well, somebody else have a conversation, but nice to speak to you again.
Good to talk to you. Have a great one.
And you. Take care now. Bye.
Take care.
All right, we're going to do a couple more from Facebook page. I lost where I was. Where was I? Oh, crap. Someone was asking about, now I forgot the actor's name and I've lost the question. We'll just go on to something else. About Charlie's Angels. But Tanya, with Charlie's Angels, you guys ran in a lot of high heels too in that show, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Charlie's Angels was another one of those glamorous shows where you'd be, you know, surfing and you'd have high heels on. Not quite that bad. You'd be scuba diving with heels on. No, they wanted us in heels a lot of the time, or barefoot running through the sand. But that was very glamour-oriented show as well as the Bond. So they both aimed for the same target, and that was make the women look beautiful and give them good clothes and, you know, and let them worry about their high heels.
Exactly. Andre asked Tanya, which advice would you give a young actress, Tanya Roberts, about the movie industry? What would you give yourself advice now?
Okay, I'd say go to acting school for sure. Take some classes, a lot of classes. Try and do some theater first because it really teaches you to perform in front of a live audience, which we do when we're doing a sitcom. And it gives you immediate feedback. So you know if you said something funny and you don't get a laugh, you know you didn't do it right. Or, you know, anything like that. You can basically understand how your performance is right back from the audience then and there. So I say acting lessons and theater, and then come out to Los Angeles. And there's theater here too. Not much, but there is.
There is. Okay, we're gonna bring Scott Johnson in. Just an FYI, those on Facebook page, I refreshed my screen, so I only have just a bit of the question. So if you had a question that was not asked, please put it in there. I'm so sorry. I haven't figured out how to refresh the timeline of chat. So I don't know, you know, as we said, like these things are not my friends. Not my friend anymore. No, that's why I drink, folks. That's why I drink. There's Scott.
He doesn't
Hey, Tanya.
drink.
Mike.
Hi, how you doing, Scott?
I want to have what Mike's drinking.
Jack Daniels today. Jack
Oh,
Daniels.
yeah, he's in a good mood. What are you drinking?
I'm not
What are
drinking
you
anything.
drinking, Mike?
I'm drinking Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire because my parents live in Tennessee and I have some fire in me. Okay, there you go. Talk amongst yourselves.
So, hey,
So,
Tanya,
what's
how are you
going
doing?
on? I'm
Well-
doing great. It's getting a little, you know, dicey up here. It's kind of hot today, but I'm in the air conditioning, so it's cool. But outside, you open up a door and it's like a pizza oven. It's just all encompassing, the heat. And it's not even up that high. I think it's like 93 degrees, but it feels hot. And I'm in the way top of a high ridge where I get tons of wind and everything, and it's still hot. So hot is what I'm basically feeling, and otherwise I'm in a great mood. How are you doing?
I'm jealous because it's going to be 90 here this weekend and I have no air conditioning.
Oh God, where do you live again?
I live in Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, well, no wonder, because it's normally very cool up there.
Yeah, overall, I like our weather. And even though we do have a lot of rain, I actually love the rain.
Oh, that's great. I get a little depressed in the rain. Like we in California know we need rain. We got to have rain or else we won't be green here. We'll have no gardens or anything. But whenever it rains for several days, I still do my hike, but I feel kind of gray, you know. I feel kind of down because I'm so used to the sun coming out. And when I first moved here from New York, I thought, God, it's sunny every day. What a bore. But then I got used to it. And now when it rains, I'm like, oh, it's raining. But I know we need it.
Well, got to ask you about your bikini poster.
Oh, yeah.
When they were taking that, were you able to select which image you want to be your poster, or was that all done technically without you?
That was done for me.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
actually choosing the particular image they made the poster from.
They did that.
Okay.
They
Oh.
chose the actual.
You like the one they
image.
chose? Did you like the one they chose?
Yeah. I would have rather had my hair wet because I had bikini shots of me done before where my hair was wet and they were much sexier, really. much more bikini-ish, beach-ish. And I would have had them use one of those, but so it goes, you know.
Well, regardless, it's still a beautiful poster of you.
Oh, thank you.
It's very beautiful. Also, you had mentioned that on Charlie's Angels, you did your own makeup.
Yep,
Have you
I
done,
did.
you have for other projects you've been in, do you always do your own makeup like that
Yeah.
show, View to a
I always
Kill?
do. I always do. I just feel like no one knows your face like you do. Nobody. And nobody knows the flaws that you see in your face like you do. And even if you're right or wrong, at least you correct it so you feel good about you. And then you go out on stage and feel good and go on with your work. When someone else does it, you can come out looking like a clown or come out looking like someone totally different. And that's very disconcerting, and it makes you nervous when you're acting. So I think either all actresses or most actresses or performers have their own special beauty makeup person, and they, along with the person, figure out their look. And then they trust them because they've done it 100 times and they know what they're doing. And I would basically work out my look and do it. And, you know, it was just made me feel more comfortable.
Now, would you
Well-
change your look for each character? Would you
Oh
Fine.
yeah, I changed my hair. I changed the color of my hair. Like for Sheena, I went blonde, very blonde. I'm brown haired. And before then, for California Dreaming, I was black haired. Everyone in the cast was blonde except me, who had dark hair. And I did again for the one with Stacy Keach, the series that I did the pilot for. I did that as well. They dyed me back to brown after I had been red. So they dyed me red through Charlie's Angels. So, you know, you basically at their will and command, you know, you got to do what they want you to do. If they want you to cut your hair, you got to cut your hair or wear a wig. Mostly they want to cut your hair because they don't want you to wear a wig. But yeah, you're at their beck and call, you know.
And one last question before I go. Do you remember working with Christopher Lee in your first episode of Charlie's Angels?
You know, I remember it, but so vaguely, because I was so nervous already about being on the show for the first time that I was like out there, you know what I mean? I was not really aware of him, and I love him. I'm a big fan of his, and I know his daughter, but I was so nervous that I can't say we had a lot of deep conversations because we didn't.
All right, well, cool. Well, you stay safe, stay healthy.
You
Good
too,
talking
wear
to
your
you.
mask, wash your hands.
Yes,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Chats. Nice
Bye,
to-
Mike. Bye,
Okay,
Tanya.
cool.
So we're going to do a couple more questions from Facebook, and then we're going to bring our last panelist, Greg, in. But we also are going to give away, I put everybody's name into the bowl for a signed copy of Sheena. So, who's going to get it? And Tanya just flipped her hair for us all. Thank you, Tanya.
That's what they said when I did the audition. I flipped my hair and the guy said, she's going to get the part. And because she flipped her hair over like all the other girls in Charlie's Angels do, you do it to make it more voluminous. And I did that too from being a model. And sure enough, I got the part. They were right.
You were right. I do that all the time, but it doesn't work for me anymore. Honestly.
You don't
no.
have enough to flip. You don't have enough to flip.
I know.
You got to grow it a few inches.
Then I just look like I just turn into pretty much like Ronald McDonald. It just gets puffy on the side. It looks horrible. All right, Stephen Bell on Facebook asks, do you think the new Charlie's Angels movie jeopardized the potential of the franchise?
Well, I don't think it did it any good. It was a pretty crummy movie. I don't think it helped at all. I think Drew Barrymore's take on it was way better. That's all I can say.
Perfect. Carl Arthur asks, good morning, Ms. Roberts. Do you have any current projects that you were working on and then you can share with us?
No, I don't have anything with the pandemic going. There's nothing going on in town. It's just like dead. No one can go out. No one can shoot. No one can do anything. We're all stuck in our homes. So it's going to be a while, probably next year when we start getting to work again and can go in a studio. It's a matter of when the deaths and the contagious effects of it stop, because there's just a lot of people dying and a lot of people infected with it. And that's going to take a long while. So I'm just hanging in and doing what I can do, doing my exercises, hiking with my dog, you know, watching a lot of old movies and series and things like that. There's just not a lot going on. It's very weird, very weird. You do tend to eat a little more because you're so bored. So that's a bad downside of it. But otherwise, it's you feel restricted. It's just like so strange that I can't go to a store and get something I need. So I order everything off Amazon. And they deliver it and I'm cool then. But I still miss going into a store.
All right, 007 Travelers asks, excuse me, I'm gonna screw up his name from Charlie's Angels. Hello, Tanya and Mike. Soo Ki-hoo, who was a recurring role. He played he played the police commissioner on Charlie's Angels season 5. Actually, the lieutenant. He appeared at least 4 episodes. Can you tell us about something about the actor and his and how it was working with him?
He was great. He blended right in with the cast. It was, you know, it was just, he was good for the part and we worked well together and we needed that part. We needed to have someone official in the show, you know, for the legalization of whatever we were trying to do, you know, or help or with or whatever. And he was great.
Exactly.
That's all I can remember. Yeah.
And it's interesting. The show never had really any recurring characters except him. And I think there was one more, Michael Bell, who played Sabrina Duncan's husband. And those were like the only 2 recurring characters. I think there might have been one more.
Yeah.
Which I should know, but yeah, it was fun. Let's see. I'm reading. I don't know. I'm not gonna read names I don't know. I've been screwing up names all day today. Andre says, any memories from Murder Me, Murder You?
Stop that, Mudley. My dog's growling. Murder Me, Murder You. Can you run that by me? I don't remember it.
I think it was a movie. I don't know. I think it was a
Murder
movie.
Me, Murder You.
Yeah,
There's
I'm gonna
just
murder
some
me.
things I can't remember. Was that a Stacy Keach movie?
I don't know. That's all I know.
Or
Andre, if you have more information, please put it. Post it.
Get us more information, because I don't remember it. Sounds vaguely familiar, but I have no clue.
Stephen Bayman asks, have you ever seen any of the Beastmaster sequels?
Oh yeah, I ran into Mark Singer not long ago, and I ran into his trainer as well. He was with his trainer, and other than that, no. I saw the animal trainer when I did my layout for Playboy. but I haven't seen him since. I actually did see him. I saw him when we were doing Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. And I haven't seen him since then. So it's, you know, not as close a community as you might think, because people are off busy working on different jobs in different places, and you don't often get a chance to just hang out like we do now. And now we can't hang out because we can't be together. So, you know, there you go.
Great. And Andre did say, yes, it was my camera. It was my camera episode.
Oh, okay.
Sean, oh my goodness. Mukherjee, Mukherjee. He said, me and my brother have made a film. Oh, I thought he said you guys. Never mind. Great. I'm glad you made a film. All right.
Good.
He made a film. Any memories of doing the Mike Hammer movie or that you did?
Yeah, I mean, it was great working with Stacy Keach. He's a great actor. He had done a lot of Broadway. I had seen him on Broadway when I was little, and he was a real professional. Just a pleasure to work with. He knew all his lines, and he was never late. You know, he didn't come on like a star or like a pompous star. He came on like a working actor. So it was a pleasure working with him. I would have done the series, but they offered me Sheena. And I said, no way, I'm staying here. I'm going to Africa.
And I think you did the right thing because I love Sheena.
I love going to Africa, man.
And we're going to give Sheena away today. But last up, we're going to bring Greg in the room. And then we're going to pull for the DVD. And we're going to wrap this thing up.
Okay.
Greg, go ahead and turn your video on, please. I'm going to unmute you. I'm trying to unmute you.
Yeah.
I see you. Hey, Greg. How
Hi,
you
Tanya.
doing?
I'm well. How are you? Greg from Scotland.
Terrific.
Your garden
Portland?
is lovely.
Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. How's
Yeah,
the
we've
weather?
Nice, not as hot as you, but it's warm for Scotland.
How is that? How warm are you talking?
Oh, just the 20s, nothing compared to Los Angeles.
Oh, wow, the 20s, which is multiplied by 3, which is 60s, or multiplied by 2, which is 40s, and you add 30?
I'll
Is that
believe
how
you.
it goes?
I haven't a clue.
I didn't know there was
I
math
don't know.
today.
I'm still so bad at Celsius and Fahrenheit,
Tanya,
but it's not too bad. Okay.
good. I was going to say your garden reminds me of when I was in Los Angeles. I got shown the location of Fantasy Island. It reminds me a bit of.
That's my
there.
backyard. That's my backyard that I designed myself. And I
it's
have koi
beautiful.
fish swimming in the river.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's really, it's so mellow up here. I live at the top of a mountain and I look over all of Los Angeles from every side, and it's beautiful. I love to go outside. I feed the fish every day and go out and say hello, and it's just nice. It's mellow up here.
And I got an email this week from your store telling me, because I've bought a picture of you, a signed picture. So I got an email to say the picture's on its way. Signed picture of you is Julie Rogers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting that.
Yes, we signed it and they're in the mail. He bought a picture from the site.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. My question, thank you for that. Oh, my question, am I still on? Hello?
Oh, yeah, you're on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still here. Tanya, if you could play any other Charlie's Angel apart from Julie, what other TV Charlie's Angels would you play?
You mean if I could pick other people to be in the Charlie's Angels with me?
No, if you hadn't played Julie Rogers, what other angel would you have played like Kelly or Tiffany, Chris Monroe,
I probably would
Sabrina?
have played. I probably would have played the one that Kate Jackson played, because
Sabrina.
I think she was very kind of smart and kind of savvy, and she knew what she was doing. That's why they hired her. She knew
Right,
what she was
okay.
doing. She was a good actress, so I would have played her. I would have liked it.
I think you were all good. All the 6 angels were good. You all brought different things to the program.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And are you keeping okay? Are you enjoying your hiking and everything else?
Yeah, I'm going on my hike every day and I'm enjoying things, but the pandemic is still making me crazy. Like, I gotta get to the goddamn dentist and I can't get to the dentist because I'm afraid I'm gonna catch something and be carted off to some hospital and be on a respirator and die. I mean, I'm that scared. And so I called up the dentist and said, hey, who's been tested in that office? And they said, no one but the dental hygienist. And I said, well, I'm not coming then. I'm canceling my appointment.
I know you guys are having it bad over there in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're second in the world, I think. California is.
You and Mike in these chats have really cheered so many people up. So I want to thank you and Mike. It really means a lot to people that are worried about this. We enjoy chatting to you.
Thank you.
Well, you're
That's
a nice
so
lady.
sweet.
No, you're nice, and Mike's a good guy as well. And I just want to say thank you. It's appreciated.
Thank you for saying that. That's so sweet.
No, I mean it. You're a nice lady, and Mike's a good guy. So thanks again. It's always good to chat to you.
Thank you.
You take care.
Take care of yourself.
And Mike.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Okay, folks, now the time has come. We are going to shake it up. I'm sorry if we did not get to all the Facebook questions, but there's always next week. All right. So you can tell that I'm not cheating. I will pull the name that I probably will not be able to pronounce.
Yeah, well, you have trouble pronouncing anything except your name.
Like Smith. I can't even pronounce Smith. Okay, Christine. If you were the Christine in the Facebook page, please contact me. I'll try to get you that too, and I will have it signed to you and sent to you so I can get your address. So Christine, you're the lucky winner of Sheena, the DVD signed by Tanya Roberts.
Cool. Congratulations. I mean, Christine. I'm out there. Yeah. And take care of yourself.
All right. Well, Tanya, it's been a number one pleasure again today to chat and to chat with all the wonderful people we were chatting with today.
Yeah, it's been great. And good to talk to you too, Mike.
It's good. I love your backgrounds. I hope
Thank
your
you.
dogs are
We've
doing
been
well.
shooting in front of this background forever because when we shot in the other room, this was what we were looking at, but it didn't come out until we pulled it on the green screen. It just didn't come out. It kind of went into a fuzz.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd put it on green screen and it would be a happier place to visit.
There you go. And plus, you know, we saw the dogs running back and forth. Hopefully someday we'll have the video back there and we can just play the video of the dogs running back and forth behind you. So we'll just feel like it's...
They've been lying down and sleeping, and you know what they say, never wake a sleeping dog. You don't know how good you got it when they're asleep. Once they wake up, it's mayhem.
And your two animals, I love them dearly, but yeah, they're precious angels.
They are crazy.
All right, so what are you eating tonight? What is Lance making you?
He made me tuna fish, but I don't know what he's making tonight. What are you making?
We're having halibut.
Halibut?
Yeah.
Halibut? Where'd you get it?
Whole Foods.
Oh, halibut.
That's fancy.
Yeah, he can cook up a storm, this one.
Well,
I made some great tuna fish yesterday, and he still hasn't thanked me.
Oh, sorry.
He forgot.
I made chicken in the crock pot and I cooked it too long and it tasted like crap.
Oh, yeah, and the crock pot it dries out.
Yeah, but the sauce was so good. I put it on the rice from the rice I had left over from Kung Pao, and it was amazing. So the sauce is
Oh,
great. The
that's
chicken,
good.
I think the chicken cooked about an hour and a half too long. It was sad.
But we need some spicy beef from Kung Pao.
Yes.
I love it.
We'll do that this coming week. Spicy beef from Kung Pao. All right, Tanya, well, have a great Saturday.
You too.
Everybody out there, thank you for joining us today for the live chat with Tanya Roberts. I hope you enjoyed
Thank
the show. Christine, reach out to me so I can get your address so we can get this out to you in the next couple of weeks. And join us next week. Right, Tanya?
We'll be here, same place, same time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.